Do you know why the word God, if spelled backwards, is dog? Well, I know the answer and I'll give you the answer at the end of this video. But first, let me tell you this, that these door knockers that you see on the front doors of houses, at least in North America, they are artifacts that go back hundreds of years, all the way to the medieval times. How does a door knocker look like? They all look the same. It is usually a lion with its mouth slightly open, and the apparatus with which you knock onto the door is in the mouth of a lion. You sort of have to fetch it from the mouth of a lion in order to pass through, like a rite of passage of sorts. If you take the door or the house as heaven, so the person knocking on the door would be a Christian believer who has believed all his life, all through the different stages of his life, from baptism to marriage to death, to have believed in Jesus Christ as the Savior and the Lord. Then the lion would become Jesus Christ. The lion represents Jesus Christ. It is nowadays simply an artifact. I don't know many people even know these things, but once again, I could be wrong. Now, going back a little more, or quite a bit more, going to the Egyptian civilization who made the pyramids. In those days, they had the understanding or the belief that rite of passage belongs to Anubis. Anubis is a dog, actually, god of the underworld, god of the hereafter. Anubis was neither good nor evil, but he was simply the keeper of the underworld and the hereafter, and he presided over the mysterious, unseen world of the hereafter, and the portal was understood to be the city of the dead. The Egyptian people had this one particular city dedicated for mummification purposes. Anubis presided starting from that city all the way to eternity of hereafter. In Hinduism also, in Bhagavad Gita, dogs are understood to be the keepers of the doors of heaven. In Islam, they understand dogs as dirty. The word they use in Arabic is najis. Najis means dirty. Instead, in the Islamic civilization, in the Islamic books, the keeper of the heaven, or the presider over the rite of passage to heaven, is a snake. There is a snake that is presiding over the gates of heaven. Now, here's the interesting thing, that snakes in Islam are understood to be sort of like cursed. Like they are so close to heaven, yet they cannot enter heaven. So it's like they are understood to be very unfortunate creatures. So going back to the why when God is spelled backwards is dog, the reason for that is that when God first created the heavens and the earth, and he created man, he created woman, and he taught Adam and Eve all the words that God himself knew. He taught us all the names of everything, of every creature, of every idea that we know of. And finally, God was very tired, and at the end of it,
emotional damn it.